Ladies and gentlemen, Daily here from GamersPlatoon, and today we are checking out Path of Exile. One of the new free-to-play games just came out. It's very reminiscent of Diablo. It's a dungeon crawler. It has a Diablo feel to it. You see, you got the top-down view. You got the static map, or that pops up here, just like Diablo, and it basically does what Diablo 3 really couldn't do. I did a review on Diablo, and I think I'm pretty sure I said I liked it, but it's bad now. Over time, it gets kind of bad. So we want to talk about Path of Exile now. So Path of Exile, like I said, it's an open beta, so you can get in now and check it out. But basically, this game is sweet. I want to start off by talking about graphics. So graphically, the game could use a little work, but it's a free to play game. The graphics, while not the best, they are decent, and they do allow you to see visual customizations. If you put on a different piece of armor, you will see that change on the set here. See, I take off armor, I put it on. You can see exactly what goes down with my character through that way, and it has some cool effects. I mean, you see the fire and stuff like that. So the graphics, not horrible. We're gonna give the graphics a 4 out of 5, and that's where we're gonna go with that. So graphically, 4 out of 5, not bad. I like it. We're gonna use the out of 5 system now. I know we used a different system in ACM, but the 4 out of 5 or the 5 rating system is gonna work a lot better for me. It's gonna give me some leeway to give you a more decisive conclusion on what's going on. And I'm refraining from going out because I don't want to spoil any of the cool stuff. But let's hop into the next part, which is the skill tree. So gameplay wise, the game operates through a skill tree, which is here. You can see that this is where I started, and I've progressed all the way to here. Now, the cool thing is this skill tree is absolutely awesome. It's huge. So I'm going to roll it out, and you can see the skill tree here is quite massive. It really lets you be the character that you want to be and take the stats that you want to take, and you can wind and maneuver all through this skill tree and go every which way that you want, as long as it's within the path. So you see here I have a split here, and I can either go this way or this way, and I chose to go this way. When I got to this part here, I decided I wanted to pick up this extra strength perk, so I came back, grabbed me some extra strength, moved on to some one-handed damage. And yeah, so that's where I'm at now. That's what I'm looking like. Now, differently from Diablo, your skills do not come to you as being a person. For instance, I'm a barbarian right now, and normally if you're a barbarian, you get barbarian skills. Well, that's not how this works. There are these runes in the game here. You see, I just took one out here. This rune is what gives me the ability to do the abilities that I want to do. So this was a heavy strike rune. I put this in a melee weapon that has a red slot, and when I put it in there, you'll see my middle mouse thing here just lit up. Now I can do heavy strike. And so the more runes you collect, the better, and you can trade runes with people. There is no money in the game. That's another cool feature, is it's not who has the most gold or who has the most this or that. It's everything's on a bartering system, so you trade items for pieces of equipment, and you can use those equipment pieces to build things that you need, like scrolls of identify to identify new items for you and things like that. So here we go. We're going to fight some guys. Gameplay and fighting wise, I like it. It's not too fast. It's not too slow. It's that perfect speed. So gameplay, and this is including the skill tree and stuff that we just did, I'm going to give this game a 4 out of 5. There's a lot of good fighting here. Sometimes it gets a little glitchy, like when you're a archer or whatever, and you're trying to click on things and it's just not working the right way. Sometimes that's frustrating, and you can't get it to go the right way. But gameplay, 4 out of 5 for Path of Exile. I like the gameplay. It's fun. It's exciting. You get that dungeon crawler feel, but you get that story mode from the game as well, which Diablo 3 was kind of all over the place with the story, and just kind of out there. So I think this is a little more defined on what's going on. So you're exiled to this island, and you're basically trying to start your new life out here, but there's a bunch of stuff going on, and you got to help figure that out so that you yourself can become better. So, with that said, there's tons of creatures in the game that kind of fits in the gameplay as well. You're never gonna get bored of the type of creatures you're fighting. You're fighting. You see, I was just fighting ghosts. Now I'm fighting some kind of crazy fucking bird, and it's pretty neat to see the varied effects there. Sounds. The sounds are not the best either. The sounds leave a little bit to be desired. The voice acting, it's not too great in the game. The sounds you see, it just kind of repeats the same sounds over and over. There's not a lot of difference to what's going on there. Footsteps, pretty generic as well. Sound, we are going to give them a 2 out of 5. Sorry guys, the sounds are just not cutting it for me. It doesn't feel right. The sounds sometimes they don't match what's going on within the combat. There could be like, you know, 10, 20 guys over here, but the sounds sound like, I'm just fighting one guy. So sounds leave a little bit to be desired. Now let's talk about real quick how the game operates since it's free to play. Obviously, there's some microtransactions in the game, and these come in the form of unique clothing to wear. The clothing doesn't offer stat boosts; it offers more or less a visual aid. But with that, you can also get animations, new and different animations in the game to like do like dances and things like that. It's not it's far from pay to win, I would say. So you don't have to worry about there being a pay to win feature that you're not going to pay for, and then in return you're going to suck. It doesn't work like that. The pay to win is not there, so you don't have to worry about it. You can play this game at your own pace and not have to buy a single thing, and I like that. I think that was awesome, 'cause that encourages me to buy things more anyways. And moving on, with that said, the game is super fun. There's a bunch of different types of levels. I'm still in Act 1. I've been playing for quite some time. I'm level 15, and you saw where I was at here on the map. I'm in Act 1, so there's still other areas for me to go to and for me to check out that I'm not even gotten to yet. So maybe we'll do an update video here in a little while, maybe a few weeks or so, and we'll see where we're at then. But overall, Path of Exile, we're going to give Path of Exile a 4 out of 5, guys, as an overall game. This game is fun. You can get on here and play with your friends. It does support the co-op, so you can come in here, play a game like Diablo, get all the type of items that you would find in a Diablo game without having to deal with Diablo 3's horribleness. And with that said, I'm glad you guys watched the video, and we will see you guys next time.